You are going to appreciate these so much. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today I will be talking about my pregnancy must-haves or pregnancy essentials. I really wish I watched a similar video to this when I first got pregnant because there's a lot that comes with pregnancy. So shout out to all the women who are carrying a little baby right now. I've got my list right over here. I think I'll start from the very first trimester and just work my way through the third trimester, which we're currently at right now. I am 31 weeks pregnant, so home stretch. We're at the home stretch. Okay, so the very first thing I have on here are prenatal pills. It is super important to start taking your prenatal pills as soon as you find out you're pregnant. So I went ahead and purchased these. I know there are so many different ones out on the market right now, but I really wanted to look for something that was natural, that had natural ingredients. This one right here is vegetarian, dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, all that good stuff. It is called Baby and Me. So it says here that you can take these as a prenatal slash postnatal. So you can take these even after you give birth. I believe on my third bottle already. I know they're gigantic pills. I always call them dinosaur pills because I honestly hate taking them. But you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And on top of all of that, my nutritionist encouraged me to take some fish oil. So here we are with more dinosaur eggs. Again, it's for the baby's growth and health, so I will gladly take these. Okay, moving on, I wanna talk about nausea. Whew. Tell me why nobody warned me about how horrible nausea can be. First trimester was pretty rough for me. I was going through so much nausea and I was desperate to find any relief. There are so many different things that people suggest taking and I feel like I tried them all. So let me talk about the things that did work for me. We've got these Trader Joe's ginger candy. These were not my favorite to take. I just don't really like the taste of straight ginger like this, but I did find some relief, so I'll take it. And pretzels. I don't have a bag of pretzels with me, but I remember my very first trimester, I was living off of pretzels. I had a little baggie Ziploc of pretzels on my bedside and I ate them as soon as I woke up. It did help to some extent. So I would recommend salted pretzels, saltine crackers if you are experiencing nausea. And then lastly, I did want to talk about these things. Yeah, when I first saw these, I was like, what the heck are these and how are they supposed to help? So these are called C-bands. You put them around your wrist like this, and I can't remember what it was, but there's a pressure point somewhere here where you have to place this little rounded thing. I ordered these on Amazon, and before purchasing them I read the reviews. Some women swear by these. Unfortunately for me, they did not do anything. I mean, I knew I was going in with like a 50-50 chance, but all my fellow mamas know that when your nausea is that bad, you are desperate for anything and everything that will help. I wanted to talk about these just in case this may or may not help you, but these are an option too. Okay, moving on. Let's talk about apps. If this is your first pregnancy, finding out you're pregnant may be a little overwhelming in the beginning because you don't really know what to expect and what's going on with your body. You don't really have all that much information about babies. I mean, unless you went to school for all that stuff. But if you're like me, I needed all the help and information I could possibly get. So there are so many different apps out there, but the one that I chose to use is called, of course, What to Expect. So I really enjoyed this app for several different reasons. One, it helps keep track of your baby's growth. What's really fun is looking at these baby size comparisons. For example, today my baby is as big as a coconut. How cute! But what I love the most about this is that down here they have a little community tab. When you click on it, you'll find so many different threads and conversations people are having about different topics and questions. I've even found myself asking the most random things on here, and it's super cool because people actually respond to you. And so you feel like you have this like virtual community, and they're all other mamas that are going through the exact same thing as you. If you're going into this knowing absolutely nothing about pregnancies and babies, this has helped me so much. Okay, let's talk about books we love to read. The very first book that I started reading was recommended to me by a good friend of mine. Shout out to Katie Freeman. And it's called The Mama Natural. I literally purchased this the day after I found out I was pregnant. Surprisingly, this was like the very last copy. I couldn't find it on Amazon. It was sold out. And it basically takes you week by week, showing you again your baby's growth, different changes that are taking place in your body and the baby's. If you're interested in doing a natural birth or using natural and organic products, this book is a book for you. Next, of course, you guys have probably seen this one, What to Expect When You're Expecting. This is like the pregnancy Bible. It's very factual, very straight to the point. I didn't read like the whole thing word for word. I basically just skimmed through the book, but I did find it helpful. And for mama, I've got Baby Wise. Again, this was another book recommended to me by my good friend Katie. It's basically a book about putting your baby on a sleep schedule. It's definitely taking me a while to get through, as you can see, because it is a lot of information. It touches up on other topics as well, like breastfeeding, burping the baby. There's a ton of information here, so I'm definitely taking my time on it. Even though I'm not yet done, I would highly recommend Baby Wise. So now that we've kind of gone through some of the first trimester must-haves, let's move on to the second trimester. Let's talk about undergarments. Okay, whew. So when you're pregnant, your body will go through a lot of different changes, especially your boobs. They will grow for sure. Your nipples will be huge. Your boobs are going to be a size, if not a couple sizes bigger. So I would highly suggest getting a maternity bra or a bra that's just comfortable, that doesn't have like an underwire. I have a couple over here. You've got this nude one. I love the color for one, but it's super comfortable because it's seamless. It has a bit of padding. It's super soft and silky. Another one, probably my go-to, is this PUMA one right here. This is not an actual like maternity bra. It's a workout bra. Again, you want to just make sure it's seamless, it's comfortable. I got like a whole pack of these at Costco, so definitely worth it. Maternity bras or some sort of comfortable bra, they are essential. Now let's talk about underwear. These are my absolute favorite pregnancy underwear. Now these aren't specifically labeled pregnancy underwear, they're from Victoria's Secret. You'll find that in your second trimester, your belly will start to pop, your hips start to widen, so you're definitely gonna need something that's more stretchy. I don't know what else to say. Like, these are super soft, they're silky. I know that you can find similar ones on Amazon, but I've already had these like prior to me getting pregnant, so I mean, why not? They work perfectly fine and they're my absolute favorite. And they're cute. So Victoria's Secret or Amazon, just get you something comfortable where it's not too restrictive down there. Now moving on, probably one of my favorite things to talk about, skincare. So I wouldn't say too much has really changed with my skincare routine. I did, however, switch out one product that I was using. I wanted to make sure that everything I had was safe for, of course, the baby. So starting with my face wash. You guys, I love this face wash. It is from Youth the People and it's a superfood cleanser. So it's made from kale, green tea, spinach, and different vitamins that are from plants. I love the smell of this. It feels so light when I use it, and I feel that it does a great job like cleaning my face. So yeah, as you can see, the bottle's all messed up because I've had this for a while and I love it. I would not switch this out for anything. So after I've washed my face, I like to put on a serum. And my current favorite is this vitamin C serum from Province Beauty. I actually got this from Marshall's, which is a steal because I think it was only like $5 or something. And it's natural / vegan. I mean, not all of these products I'm gonna mention fall under that category, but I do try my best to stay as natural as possible. Most importantly, vitamin C is so good for your skin. Even before you're pregnant, if you can get in the habit of using vitamin C, that's great. It keeps your skin from aging quickly. It helps even out your skin tone, brighten your face. I've just heard a lot of great things about taking vitamin C, and yes, I did look it up. It's safe to use during pregnancy, so it's a plus. And then last but not least, after I've washed my face, put on a serum, I like to use this Neutrogena Hydra Boost. There you go. So this is actually more of the newer products I just started using. So the first moisturizer had like mixed reviews, and some people were saying it wasn't really safe to be using during pregnancy. So I stopped using it. I actually got rid of it because I switched out for this. And this right here, I really wish I started using sooner. It smells so good. I love the texture of it. It's super soft and like bouncy, and it's not too heavy. It doesn't make my face feel oily like my last one did, because my last one was a pretty heavy and thick cream. This one, it says it's a water gel and it has hyaluronic acid. I mean, I'm not a dermatologist or anything, but I've heard a lot of great things about hyaluronic acid, and again, it's safe to use during pregnancy. And the price point of this, I can't remember what I got it for, but it was so much cheaper than my last moisturizer. I usually don't have dry skin, but I noticed that during my second trimester, I started to see like some dry patches around my nose and my lips. This has really helped a lot. And of course, making sure you're hydrated and drinking a lot of water, which I forgot to mention in the very beginning, because that's one of the most important things you can do during your pregnancy, is just drink as much water as you can. I'm not really the best at it. Thank God I have a husband that reminds me to sip or drink water like every 15 minutes. Yeah, I know some women get like fancy water bottles. Your girl, you just have some regular water bottles. But if that encourages you to drink more often, then go for it. So along with skincare, let's talk about the belly. Let's talk about belly care. I don't know if that's a thing or a term, but we'll call it belly care. Stretch marks. Unfortunately, it is genetic and it is hereditary. Therefore, some women will get it and some will not. And I happen to fall into the category that does get it. My mom had them, therefore I have a whole bunch right now. So I definitely did my research on them. There's not really much you can do to like prevent them from happening. All you can really do is just help minimize the appearance of them. A couple products I did want to talk about. Because my mom had them, she knew about this bio oil, which she actually gave me this bottle, and as you can see, I'm almost done with it. I love this stuff. It smells so good. I don't know how to describe the smell, but it smells like a bunch of essential oils. And this right here was recommended to me by my cousin. It's called Mederma. Dermatologist recommended. So what I'll do is I'll take a blob of this, mix in some bio oil, rub it together, put it all over my belly. They say you want to hit the 3 B's, which is your breasts, your belly, and your butt. So I'll put it on my belly, on my boobs, and my butt, just making sure that everything is moisturized. I started using these in the beginning of my 2nd trimester, and both products say to apply 2 times a day. So I'll put it on in the morning and in the evening after I shower. I also purchased Burt's Bees belly butter. I use this all throughout my 1st trimester, and I'll use it still every now and then. I just didn't want to use way too much. Like, I literally have all 3 of these. I did like this. The only thing that I will complain about is the smell. So it says it's supposed to be fragrance free, but I don't know. There's something about the smell that smells very like waxy. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, that was my only complaint. Other than that, this product is great. It's supposed to be natural. It has shea butter and vitamin E. Again, I would use this 2 times a day if I weren't using the other 2 products. Now, have any of these products really helped with the stretch marks? I don't know. I can't really say because they're still there and they still look pretty dark to me. But you know, I'm still gonna go for it. I'm still gonna go for it, and I'm hoping that they'll go away. Okay, and lastly, along with the whole skincare, beauty, whatever you want to call it, I love to paint my nails. I love keeping them nice and fresh. So I use this Sally Hansen Pure Nail Polish. It's vegan, it's plant-based. I just didn't want to be like inhaling or breathing in like harmful toxins. So I looked up safe nail polishes to use while pregnant, and this was one of the top ones. I mean, so far I love it. Right now I'm rocking the baby pink because, you know, we have a little baby girl. But yeah, Pure. Okay, what's next? Body pillow. Okay, I was not about to drag that whole thing out here, but I decided not to go with like the traditional huge wraparound body pillow. I went with like a regular body pillow, if that makes sense, like the straight ones. I didn't want to take up so much room in the bed. I find that having like a nice like elongated pillow works perfectly fine. The whole idea of having a body pillow is to help support your belly and the weight in between your legs. I don't know if you guys know, but when you're pregnant, I can't remember what hormone it was or what exactly causes it, but your joints get softer. So there just feels like there's more pressure like in the hip area, especially when you're recommended to be sleeping on the side. So that's where the body pillow comes in handy. Definitely get you some sort of pregnancy pillow or body pillow. You're gonna need it, trust me, and it's gonna help a lot with your sleep. Okay, moving on to maternity wear. Yay! I feel like this is always fun. So the 1st trimester, you can get away with wearing your normal clothes. If anything, you can wear baggy clothes, baggy sweaters. But then there comes a point where you realize, okay, like everything feels very snug. So I have a couple things here. Maternity jeans. You are going to appreciate these so much. I live in these like every day. They come in different styles. Like this one, for example, you can see the little band that stretches on the sides. These stay pretty low in the hips and kind of just stretch as your belly grows. And then we have this style, which is actually my go-to, and it's the ones that have like a belly band attached to the pants itself. Your belly is growing, it gets heavy, like you want something that's gonna keep it all together, that's gonna help support the weight. That's the key, I feel like, with this whole pregnancy thing, is your body is already going through so much. Just be comfortable. So I think getting yourself 1 or 2 pairs of maternity jeans, you're golden. Target also has t-shirts, which are my favorite because of the quality. Like these shirts, they're nice and soft, very stretchy, but it's not like thin. And it's pretty long, but without it being too long, if that makes any sense. I've been living in these outfits. If you see me out and pregnant, I'm in a black or a white shirt with some maternity jeans. That's like my go-to pregnancy outfit. Also, I picked up a couple dresses, which I love, love, love wearing. There's different styles. They've got like, you know, looser dresses or the more form-fitted ones. And right now, I love wearing the form-fitted ones because you get to see the little belly bump. And I mean, you're only pregnant like how many times in your life, you know? So for me, I like wear my belly bump really proudly, and I love it. Dresses come in handy too, like when you don't know what to wear, you feel lazy sometimes, you just literally put on one clothing item and you're good to go. And I feel like it makes you look more put together sometimes, especially when you're pregnant. Like I don't know about any other moms out there, but for me, like, I'm not trying to do the most. Like if I even have makeup on my face, that's an accomplishment, like for real. Okay, and last clothing item I wanted to share with you guys. Get yourself a nice, comfy, huge jacket because you're gonna need it. I personally have a ton of loose sweaters, but as your belly grows, especially when you're in the 3rd trimester, those loose sweaters start to feel really snug. So get yourself something that's a little bit bigger and loose. This is really huge, and I'm pretty sure all my friends have seen me wear this like on multiple occasions because this is basically like the only jacket that fits me right now, where I can like fully close it and zip it up. I love this. I live in this. It's so soft and comfy, and I don't see myself getting rid of this, honestly, ever. So there aren't really all that many products or things I have to recommend for the 3rd trimester, as much as, you know, skincare, maternity wear, all that stuff are important. So is your mental health. If you're a first-time mom like me, I know in the beginning it can be very overwhelming. So I would recommend something that a friend of mine actually recommended me doing, and it's basically affirming yourself every day, finding daily pregnancy affirmations. You can find a whole bunch on Pinterest. So I made a board specifically for pregnancy affirmations, and I just saved the ones that like spoke to me, and sometimes I'll just read them or go through them. But what I've been doing more recently is, so my husband and I have like this huge vanity mirror in our bedroom, and I got a dry erase marker, and I basically wrote like 5 to 6 daily affirmations, things for me to speak out loud, because we personally believe in the power of our words. So you'll see in the corner of our vanity, I have like daily affirmations, and I have different ones listed and things I will say every day, or try to be intentional about saying every day. Some of my favorite ones that I currently have written down are: my baby will be safe, healthy, and happy. My body was made for this. God and I are working together. What else do we have on there? You will have a smooth and safe delivery. All those things are so important to me, so I find that writing it down somewhere visible where you will see it every day really, really helps. And then last but not least, have a support system. Whew, Camilo and I are so fortunate to be around such amazing people, such amazing friends who have done nothing but show us so much love and support in our season. I have friends who are currently moms right now who have been giving me such amazing advice and, you know, helping me calm down sometimes in moments where I feel a little anxious and overwhelmed. And for Camilo, you know, having guy friends too who are dads themselves. They know exactly what to expect, what's gonna take place. It's so awesome to just have conversation with people who are already experienced in that season of life. Like I said, that was my last point, but definitely not the least. Have a good support system. Whether that means you reaching out to them, it really helps to know that you guys aren't going through it alone. So that is it for my pregnancy must-haves. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so you guys are notified the next time we post a video. And with all of that being said, we will see you in our next video.